Yo, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? Happy Thanksgiving weekend. You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club, coming to you guys with the NFL main slate video. If you guys are new, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you smash it, elbow it, kick it. I don't care. Just make sure you hit it. Hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how your Thanksgiving weekend is, because if we get 100 likes, 100 comments, guys, I'm giving away a free 1 month DFS Club membership. Just my way of saying thank you and giving back and all that good stuff. And if you're so inclined, down below, there's a super thanks option. It's got a heart next to it and a thanks next to it. If you want to throw a couple dollars in the tip jar, that goes towards the channel, getting new equipment, all that stuff. It goes right back to the channel, and it goes towards Schroeder's fancy feast and all that good stuff. And you get a special shout out in the next video, so you get your time to shine. So without further ado, let's start the fucking show. All right, so let's pop open our drink here. Cheers. Hopefully you haven't drank too much this weekend. It's still Saturday, so this is more of the NFL Thanksgiving hangover slate normally every year. So first up, let's get into the super thanks, guys, from the last NFL video. This was the Thanksgiving Day slate. Great slate. I mean, we cashed. We nothing big, thanks to the fucking Jacoby Myers and Damian Harris getting hurt in like the first minute of the first quarter. Just totally destroyed me, man. But we still did pretty good. Catcher AD with a 199 super thanks. Thank you so much, Catcher. Like every single video, bro. I really appreciate you are always donating to the channel, man. Thank you so much, man. God bless you and your family this holiday weekend, and let's get this fucking bread. Let's go. Thank you so much, Catcher. Mr. Jeremy Ledette. Mr. Jeremy Ledette with a $2 super thanks. Thank you, Jeremy. God bless you and your family. You are the chosen one. You are the real one. And most importantly, bro, Mr. Ledette, get that bread tomorrow. Take down, win the Millie Maker, bro. I'm sending you good vibes. I'm sending you the DFS gods. Are sending you good vibes to get that $1 million on, $1 million contests, whatever. I don't fucking know how much it is exactly if you win, but Mr. Ledette, thank you so much. And yeah, I'm just speechless with you guys. The super thanks. So keep them coming, guys. Again, if you want to donate a couple dollars, you get your time to shine in the next video, guys. And if you want to join the DFS Club, the winning team, look at this, guys. We are up to almost 800 members. Let's go to the homepage here. You got two providers of one, DFS Space, my brother, myself, Skywalker DFS. We had a lot of members overnight. New members come in for the weekend, so we're creeping up to 800, guys. And we play every single sport. Even the World Cup going on right now. I mean, we're playing everything, college sports, freaking NBA, NFL, NHL. You guys already know I'm the NHL guru, so everything. You get all my lineups, ownership projections, top stacks, you name it, you get it. And we're $14 a month. Again, guys, you spend more than that at freaking Burger King, at McDonald's, at KFC, at Popeyes, at fucking, you guys do. So treat yourself. Get yourself a DFS Club membership, and if you want to look at the slideshow, it speaks for itself, guys, of all the big winners we get. So let's hit the join now button. Make sure you click my logo, Skywalker DFS, so Schroeder and I get credit. And pick your plans, guys. We're $14 a month, like I said. We have our silver, gold plans, our 3-day passes, everything. You guys get everything with every single plan. The only difference is the more you pay up, the more you save. Other than that, they're all the same, guys. Cover prize picks, sports wagering, you name it, we cover it. Stop taking the fucking bus. Join the winning team. Stop losing. Start winning, guys. DFSclub.com. Click join now. Click my logo. Pick your plan. You'll get an invite directly to your email instantly. So you can just come right in. Join 800 of your newest friends and family. And yeah, we'd love to see you in there, guys. Cheers again. This just tastes so good. I just got to keep drinking it. All right, so let's bring up draft dashboard and let's get into this because we're gonna slay this fucker like we always do. NFL's just been so good this year. All right, so this is draft dashboard, by the way. If you want to try it out for $1, make you holla at me, love you a long time deal. Click on the link in the description below. Now, if the link isn't working for you, email me, skywalkerdfs@gmail.com, and I'll hook you up. No worries. So, the news we kind of been waiting for. So, Jamar Chase is out. He's out. Paris Campbell's healthy. Jacobs is still questionable, but he practiced, so I think he's going to play. Rondell Moore is out. And I think we pretty much know. You guys already knew Mike Williams has been out for the last couple of days. So, we already know he ain't going to play. Jerry Judy's out. That's no breaking news. Joe Mixon's out. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. We'll go position by position. A lot of blowouts, man. There's supposed to be a lot of big spreads this week, so we'll prepare for it. We'll start at quarterback. I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, there's a lot of value at running back. There's a lot of value at wide receiver this week, and there's always value at tight end. So feel free to pay up a quarterback this week. We got Patrick Mahomes. I believe the Chiefs are 16-point favorites here going up against the Rams. So yeah, but Patrick Mahomes at 82 looks really good, man. 35, 31, 36, 31 in his last four, all 30 burgers, and a 25. Juju is in, so he will have one of his pass catchers in besides Kelsey. So yeah, I love him this week. The worry was that they would all be out, including Tony's out now too. So, but Juju's in. So yeah, give me Mahomes. If you want to be different, you can go Lamar Jackson, but I'm not going to do it. I don't know what's been up with him. Like in his last 5 games, the highest he's got is a 22. So I'll be off of Lamar this week. You can always go Justin Herbert, the pervert, going up against Arizona, ranked 29th in the league against quarterbacks, getting 8% ownership right now. That's kind of in the middle of the road, which is kind of surprising. I thought he'd be lower than that. But yeah, he's in play. Definitely gets his Arizona defense at 7-7. Tua's in play. It's just with Tua, they might run the ball because Houston, everybody runs the ball in Houston because Houston cannot stop the run to save their lives. So Mostert, I believe, is out. So, but they still have Jeff Wilson. So, but Tua's in play at 6.9K. Just hopefully, he does his thing, and those are Tyreek Hill and Jay and Waddle, and they get up, and then they can just pound the ball, right? But yeah, he's in play at 6.9K. Great matchup against Houston. They're actually pretty tough on quarterbacks, so the third in the league. They're pretty stingy against quarterbacks, so keep that in mind. Joe Burrow, I love this week, 6.7K. Chase has been out, so it's kind of like whatever. He's coming off a 32-point fantasy game. Right now at 8% ownership. Right now, Tua is getting the most ownership at 14%. I mean, I guess I don't agree with that, personally, but okay. Like, it don't make sense for him and not Patrick Mahomes to be the highest owned quarterback. Probably by tomorrow morning, he probably will be. Patrick Mahomes will probably be the highest owned quarterback. But Joe Burrow looks great at 6'7", going up against his Tennessee defense. 32, 19, 16, 42, 36. Kind of been all over the place with his fantasy points, but yeah, I like Joe Burrow here. Love Geno Smith. He'll be popular tomorrow. He's 15% owned for GVPs, cash games. I think the cash game quarterback's got to be Patrick Mahomes. And I think the GVP is going to be Geno Smith. 6K. Going up against some Raiders, man. Everybody does good against the Raiders. Everybody. Put anybody out there. They'll do good against the Raiders. So I love Geno Smith, who's having a great year this year. 20, 22, 19, 15, 13. So he's starting to uptick again in his production. And just a nut matchup there. And that's it for quarterbacks with me. The rest are just kind of like blah. Justin Fields, 7-4. I think he's gonna play, but I mean he's got a separated shoulder in his non-throwing shoulder. So I mean it's dangerous because if he gets hit once, he's probably out of the game. 1 and 2. This Jets defense is really good. I'm not excited about playing Justin Fields or the Chicago team against this Jets defense, who's just really, I mean, if it wasn't for that Jets defense, they wouldn't even be in the hunt right now. But sure as hell ain't from the offense. And then also the Jets are going to start, going to be really cute this week. They're starting Mike White at 4.9K. You want to take a shot there against the Chicago Bears defense? I mean, fuck, why not, right? But it's just one of those weeks where I don't think you need to pay down at quarterback. But Mike White, he's going to start. What's another cheap one that's going to start? Kyle Allen, whoever the fuck that is. But I don't think we need to do that. So let's go to running backs. So we got Eckler at 8.5K. I love him here. You can pair him up with Herbert the Pervert because he gets so many receptions. He only got 2 targets last week, which is kind of surprising. But before that, 12 and 9. And he gets the ball anywhere from 6 to 20 times. But it's Austin Eckler. You're getting a wide receiver and a running back here with no Mike Williams. He's going to have to do both again. 18, 13, 25 in his last 3. McCaffrey at 8.8 is okay against New Orleans, but I mean, since he's come over to the 49ers, like his fantasy scores have been down 18 and 18, 7, 6, 9 targets. I mean, his role hasn't really changed, but for some reason, since he joined this Niners team, like he hasn't been the old Christian McCaffrey. But the production's there. So you can go there, but I'd rather go to Eckler. Derrick Henry's in play at 8.3. You guys already know this time of year is the year where Derrick Henry gets like 240 yards rushing a game and like 2 touchdowns. So he can definitely break a slate. I'd probably pay up for one running back and pay down for another. Again, we'll see when we get to lineup construction. DFS Club, you already know. I'll put my lineups out late tonight. But yeah, Derrick Henry, the Yeti, $1,200 more on FanDuel. I like him against Cincinnati. Josh Jacobs at 7.7 against the Seattle defense looks juicy. He was limited in practice. I think he's going to play. He's the whole offense here. Him and brain fart. Him and Devontae Adams. There we go. They're the whole offense. So love Josh Jacobs. The production's been through the roof. 24, 21 carries in his last 2. 22, 23 DraftKings points. So he's in play. But then you got Kenneth Walker the third at only 6.9K. 69. That's what she said. Like, I don't know. Am I going to play Jacobs or Walker? I'm probably going to play Walker the third against Vegas. 13, 31, 12 in his last 3. His rushes went down last game, but he got 8 targets. So it's kind of like it's okay as long as the targets go up. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, when he runs, man, he just runs with anger. He's breaking tackles. He's spinning. Just like good luck tackling him. I love it against the Raiders at 6.9K. James Conner is in play against this Chargers defense. He's 6'6". 15% ownership. So a lot of people are rostering him. He's kind of like in that mid-range price tag. 13, 24, 11 in his last 3. He does get 3 to 5 targets a game. But you got to love Jeff Wilson Jr. 5.9K has the best matchup this week on paper against this Houston defense. Ranked 32nd in the league. So give me Jeff Wilson at 5.9. And then you got Rachaad White from Tampa Bay. He's only 5.1. No Leonard Fournette. It's his backfield. And Cleveland is second to dead last against the rush. So he's going to be the bell cow this week. He got 22 carries last week. Love Rachaad White at only 5.1K. I mean, his ownership's going to be through the roof. But, I mean, that's some chalk you just might have to eat there because that's a really good deal. You can go Latavius Murray, Denver. I mean, he's it. He's it back there pretty much. He's only 5K. He got 17 rushes, 4 targets last week against this Carolina defense too. So, yeah. Like Latavius Murray. Yeah, at 5K, I mean, between him and White, yeah, I'm going to play White. But if you want to be different, you can go Latavius Murray and just pray to the DFS gods that he does outscore him. He did last week, 17. Rachaad White got 14. So there is that chance, guys. Samaje Perine at 5.6. Again, no Joe Mixon. Going up against this Tennessee defense. Now, they're pretty tough against the run. However, Perine gets targets. I mean, that's his thing. Like, he's a pass-catching running back. So I know they got a couple scrubs that are also in the rotation now, too. So I like him at 5.6. Not my first option, but he's definitely worth a peek. There's just a lot of value at running back this week, and there's a lot of value at wide receiver. So let's go to wide receiver. And whatever quarterback you are playing, guys, correlate at least, I would say at least 2 pass catchers with the quarterback. Otherwise, I think you're leaving money on the table. If it's a running back that's pass catching like Eckler, that counts. So you got Tyreek Hill at 8.8K going up against Houston. It's fine. 19% ownership. He's highly owned, so a cash play there. I don't know if I'll get to him this week, though. Houston is pretty tough against the pass, believe it or not. What they are not tough at is against the rush. I'm just afraid that Miami's going to rush the ball here a lot. It's going to be the Jeff Wilson game, and then you might be stuck with paying 8.8K for Tyreek Hill, and he gets you at 10. But we'll see. I love Devontae Adams, though. 8.6. I'd rather go here. He's him and Jacobs, man. The whole Raiders offense against the Seattle defense. 13, 14, 17 targets, guys. You don't see this that much. That is rare to see that many targets for one person. 36, 31, and a 40 in his last 3. Love him as a pay up. Probably my favorite pay up. DeAndre Hopkins at 7.7. Looks great. Ownership, I mean, if you guys notice, the ownership's pretty much spread out. These are the top tier wide receivers. I like him against this Chargers defense. He should get also double digit targets. Jalen Waddle at 7.3. I'd say only if you're going to play Tua with that Tyreek Hill Waddle stack at 7.3K. That's the only way I'd play him. T. Higgins, though, you got to love without Jamar Chase. So if you're playing Joe Burrow, got to play T. Higgins. He's only 6.9K, 13 targets last week, 27 DraftKings points. And this Tennessee defense gives it up. They're 30th in the league against wide receivers. So, yeah, Cincinnati stack looks really good tomorrow. The Captain Kirk, Christian Kirk, 6.5K. Man, they're getting their money's worth out of him. They paid him a lot of money in this offseason. He's in play right now. He's one of the lower owned wide receivers. 9, 12, and 7 targets in his last 3. 22 and 35 in his last 2, guys. This Baltimore defense is garbage, so I like Christian Kirk. Tyler Lockett or DK Metcalf, I'm always going to go Lockett because he's always a little bit cheaper. The price is kind of like getting closer to each other, but I mean, this is too cheap for Lockett. Going up against the Raiders, yeah, he should eat them alive. That Raider secondary, just like, nah. Give me Lockett at 6.2. Keenan Allen should go off at 6.1K. That's too cheap with no Mike Williams. In limited fashion, he came out, still got 8 targets, got 13 DraftKings points. So you would figure you should probably get double-digit targets this game. So love Keenan Allen only 6.1. If you're doing Herbert the Pervert stacks, there you go. Chris Godwin is a one-off for 6K. Looks great. I mean, Mike Williams is just like declining, it seems like. So Chris Godwin's getting all the love right now. 11, 10, 8 targets in his last 3. 14, 11, and 19 DraftKings points. He's only 6K on DraftKings. That's really not bad. Terry McLaurin looks great as a one-off at 5.8K against this horrible Atlanta defense, man. And McLaurin's looked great with Heineke throwing him the ball, and he's actually getting targets. 9, 11, 7 targets in his last 3. Love Terry McLaurin at 5.8. That's too cheap. Josh Palmer at 5.4K. He gets the targets, guys. I mean, in your season-long leagues, if you didn't pick him up, if he's on your waiver wire, get him. Get him. 10, 8, and 10 targets in his last 3. 22, 7, and 34. Love Josh Palmer at only 5.4K. You got second wide receiver for them, Justin Herbert, the Pervert stacks. There you go. Zay Jones at 4.6 too, man. 10 targets last week, 15 DraftKings points, 5 and 3 before that. When Zay Jones is healthy, which he is now, this is what he does. So he's only 4.6. I like it. Nico Hollins for Houston, only 4.1K, 10 and 7 targets in his last 2 games. Brandon Cooks is just like taking a backseat to Collins this year. 16 and 10 DraftKings points. So for 4.1K, give me Nico Hollins. Chris Moore, too. He's only 3.8K. He's consistently getting his targets 5, 6, 7. So they're going up by 1 target a game the last 3 games. 15, 10, and 7. Makes for a great punt play at only 3.8. Juju Smith Schuster at only 5.7K. I mean, this ownership's going to definitely change once the public realizes that he's in. He's only 5.7. So Patrick Mahomes stacks, throw him in there with Kelsey. It is that easy to do a Chiefs stack this week. Love Juju at only 5.7. Donovan's Peoples Jones, 4.8K against Tampa Bay. Just, my goodness, he's been just so good. Double-digit fantasy points. All as far as the eye can see. The targets, I mean, they range from 4 to 9 targets. Yeah, I get that. But when he gets them, he makes the most of them. He's always fighting for that extra yardage, always breaking tackles. So, yeah, give me Donovan Peoples-Jones at only 4.8. Garrett Wilson for the Jets. This is their number one wideout. So we'll see how Mike White does. If Mike White goes off, like you're going to be sitting there with Garrett Wilson at only 4.3K. And if he gets one of these 18 or 21 DraftKings points like he got in his last 2, yeah, you'll be sitting really good in your lineup. So I love him for only 4.3. Greg Dortch. So if he plays, you'll be looking at Greg Dortch from earlier this season. Again, he got 10 targets last week, 22 DraftKings points. Even with Hopkins in there, with no Rondell Moore, he should be the wide receiver too. And remember, they also lost their tight end. So if Dortch plays for only 3-1, you best believe I'm getting him in going up against this Chargers defense. Absolutely. He's the only one I'm really watching pretty much for the injury. The other ones I pretty much know who's going to play. Let's look at tight ends real quick. So Travis Kelce at 7.7. Yeah, I would almost say he's a must play. If you fade him, good luck to you. This man, 39, 20, 24, 16, 22 in his last 5. I mean, that's really cheap for that production. Think about that. If a running back was putting up that much numbers, this running back would be priced at 9, 10K. Same with wide receivers. They'd be 9 or 10K. But Kelsey's only 7.7. I mean, you pretty much, him or Andrews, I'm going Kelsey 10 times out of 10. Foster Monroe, 3.4K, has the best matchup on paper this week. Seattle is dead last at defending tight ends. So at 3.4K, I think you take a stab there. Hayden Hurst, 3.3K. Again, with no chase, he should see some extra looks. Austin Hooper. Now, nobody's talking about this man right here. He's only 3K. His production's gone up. He's getting more looks. 3, 4, and 7 targets in his last 3. And he got that 20 burger last week, that 9. His fantasy points have been trending up. They've been using him a hell of a lot more. Like Tennessee's like running like these trick plays and shit. So I like Austin Hooper at like no ownership. Hi, Schroeder. We'll get you in here before we get off. David Njoku, he's okay at 3.6. Not my first option, but Tampa Bay does give it up to tight ends. And how about Juwan Johnson? Now, we've talked about him every week now. I think it's time we pull the trigger here, man. 3.4K going up against the Niners. 14, 15, 12. He just gets in the end zone every week, it seems like. 4 out of his last 5 games. He's putting up like tight end, like not Kelsey numbers, but I mean, for 3.4K, the targets, 4 and 7 in his last 2. I think they're going to continue to throw him the ball in the red zone. So, yeah, give me Juwan Johnson only 3.4. I'm going to keep talking about him every week because he keeps smashing. And then defenses, you guys already know. I don't pay up for defenses. So let's look at the bottom of the barrel down here. You can always go like Cleveland at 2.7. I don't ever go over 3K because any defense can get you a pick 6. Seattle looks great, but they're 3.5. Fuck, I guess, man. Like maybe Jacksonville. Maybe they get to Lamar. Yeah, I just won't pay up. So I probably just punt and just go Jacksonville or Cleveland, man. I'm not going to pay all the way up. It's just a waste of salary, guys. Unless you put your lineups together and you see you got like 4,000 left and you might want to pay up for a defense, and yeah, man, I'm all for it. But otherwise, I'm just like, it's just a waste. And if you guys are new, this is Schroeder Skywalker. He heard me recording, so he came running. He says, "Hi, everybody. How you doing? I wasn't gonna miss an NFL video. What's up, Schroeder? You got any insight? Yeah, just play the Chiefs, and you'll get all the fancy feasts in the world. I kind of agree with you, Schroeder. I gotta agree with you. So you ready to send them off? Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It should be this is an interesting slate, and I think there's ways you can get different. You just got to think outside the box a little bit. And whatever makes sense, that's where you go. Where the field's going and GPPs, try something different. Try the other way. Um, that definitely worked on Thursday for us. But thank you guys so much again. Again, if you want to leave us super thanks down below, Schroeder, for the fancy feast, right? Yeah, he just woke up too. Have you guys ever seen a cat really get excited to film YouTube videos? This guy does. Like you see me, I don't go and grab him. Like he comes running when he hears me talking to the camera. So yeah, you guys, if you leave a super thanks, you get a special shout out in the next video, and you get your time to shine. And if you guys want to come join the club, he sees a bird. You guys want to come join the club? It's dfsclub.com. Click join now. Click my logo, Skywalker DFS, so Schroeder and I get credit, and then pick your plans. It's a beautiful thing we got going in here, and I'm so proud of it, and I'm just so happy. Cheers and shout out to the DFS Club. And if you're a new viewer, welcome. I'm toned down today because it's the middle of the day, but I try and make these more entertaining, trying to be different from all the others you're going to see on here because, I mean, YouTube is just saturated with NFL DFS videos, with NBA DFS videos. So I'm just trying to be myself, just trying to be different, but at the same time, get you guys fire picks and a good reason why I'm giving you these fire picks, not just throwing names out there, say they're in play. I want to give you guys good reasons as to why I think they are. But so make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. 100 likes, 100 comments. We're giving away free stuff. Who doesn't love free shit? Stop taking the fucking bus. Start winning, stop losing, come join the club. Schroeder, let's get at it. Yeah, you see that bird right there. Thank you so much, guys. Let's get this spread. Don't take shit from nobody, absolutely nobody, because we won't stop, because we can't stop, Schroeder. Thank you, guys. I love you. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.